Barry McGuigan. And we're coming up towards the end of the first round, 10 seconds to go, and he's down again. Spread eagled this time. And I don't think he's going to make it from there. McGuigan again, chopping viciously, and down he goes. Oh, look at the mess of that face. And it's been stopped. It's been stopped in the second round. 22-year-old McGuigan has won his last 11 fights inside the distance in just 35 rounds. And he's been quoted as 6-1 on favourite. Well, the two men are ready to start their 12-round fight for this European 9-stone title. So let's join our commentator at the ringside in King's Hall, Desmond Lynham.
Harry, thank you very much indeed. And what an atmosphere there is here in the King's Hall tonight. 10,000 people packed in. Northern Ireland had a wonderful day as far as football is concerned, and they're hoping to make a historic double here tonight with Barry McGuigan, hopefully for them winning this featherweight championship of Europe. Now here comes the formal announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening for the vacant featherweight championship of Europe, 12 3-minute rounds in a match made at 9 stone. Introducing the current British featherweight champion, Barry McGuigan.
Just listen to that reaction here to McGuigan. He's rejuvenated boxing in Belfast.
His opponent from Florence, Italy, Valerio Nati.
There's Nati, a man with no fewer than 9 European Championship bouts behind him.
At the weigh-in at 11 o'clock this morning, both boxers weighed in exactly at 9 stone. The judges for the contest are Roger Kreitz of Luxembourg, Raymond Bachelet of France. Your referee from West Germany, Kurt Halbach. Your timekeeper, Mr. Dan McAllister.
So under EBU rules, the referee will score here with the two ringside judges. 12 rounds for the vacant European Featherweight Championship, the 9-stone crown of Europe. Barry McGuigan in the red shorts. And as Harry was saying, Valerio Nati, quite a tough opponent for him here. Lost only twice, never been stopped, and all that European Championship experience behind him. McGuigan never been further than 8 rounds in his career. 11 stoppage wins on the trot. So the action begins. McGuigan with that big punch in either hand. He can punch with the left hook and right hook. He's a fine jabber, and many people consider him to be the outstanding prospect in the British Isles. The names of Bruno and Simpson and probably Colin Jones will be much more familiar to you. But this man, McGuigan, they say he's got it all. McGuigan on the left. This is Nati's second attempt to win this European Featherweight Championship. The title vacated by Loris Stecker, another Italian. And Nati here boxed him in his last contest and lost on a majority points decision. He went that close last time. As you can see, quite skillful defensively. His face is totally unmarked after 28 professional contests. Good right hand lands there from the Italian. Valerio Nati from Fiori in Italy. He's a bar owner when he's not boxing. Good right hand from McGuigan. Caught him downstairs first. Then the hook to the head. McGuigan likes to bang away to the body. McGuigan, an outstanding amateur in his time. Commonwealth champion as a flyweight, as a bantamweight rather, back in 1978. Boxed in the last Olympics. Surprisingly beaten there by a Zambian. McGuigan coming towards you in the dark trunks. Again, throwing more punches. Nati coming back. Clever defensively, the Italian. But the better punches going in this opening round clearly from McGuigan. Another good punch, left hook to the body. Just on the edge of legality to me, that one. Last half minute of this opening round. McGuigan had the better of it so far. Last few seconds then of this opening round. Been a useful one by the Irish boy in the darker trunks. Nati lands right on the bell. So is King's Hall crowd encouraged by that. McGuigan the aggressor there for the most part. 11 stoppage wins before tonight. He had one upset early on in his professional career when he lost to Peter Eubanks, one of the young British boxers around. Got beaten by him on points, but reversed that decision since. Certainly brought the interest back to boxing in Northern Ireland. This hall absolutely packed tonight. He's a great favourite here. He actually comes from Clones in the Republic of Ireland, in County Monaghan. And a lot of people think he can go all the way. All the way to a world title, that is. But Valerio Nati is the sort of opponent that will certainly contest this European Championship to the end. So McGuigan going to try and get that crisp left jab going in this round. Now Nati the aggressor. McGuigan remaining composed, taking most of those punches on the glove. Glove or forearm. Now nice left hook from him. Nati, remember, never been stopped so far. Second round for the vacant European Featherweight Championship, sponsored by Smirnoff. That is a good jab from McGuigan. Very fast. Oh, he caught Nati as he came onto him there. Swift left hook over the top. Now McGuigan getting into his stride and looking the part. What a good punch that was. Crowd here sensing that they have a superb talent here. Roaring with approval every punch that he lands. But they are good shots. He's got the full repertoire going now, uppercuts. Nice thing about McGuigan is that he's useful defensively too. He can punch, but he avoids taking as much as possible. Contest scheduled for 12 rounds. Now Nati having a little comeback here. McGuigan switches that attack so quickly from head to body. But Halbach, the referee, having a very close look there at Nati's face. And a good body punch into it. I'm not so sure that Nati hasn't got some sort of damage. He's damaged by the right eye. That's what the referee was looking at. Nati has got a cut on the right brow. They've wiped the blood away there. I think it might be just slightly underneath it. And they'll be attending to that. So the Italian got problems early on. Let's have a look at some of that action there now. Now that might be the punch that caused the cut. Good left hook from McGuigan. Certainly having the better of it so far. So Nati might have to go another 10 rounds now with that wound. And McGuigan likes the left hook and will be banging away at it. Wonderful atmosphere here. McGuigan, hot favourite to take this title, to add it to his British Championship. Won that earlier this year with a 2-round stoppage, and you saw a glimpse of it earlier on, how he did that, beating Vernon Penfraser with a 2nd-round stoppage. Third round. Last British fighter, or fighter from the British Isles, to win this European title was Pat Cowdell. Oh, you felt that. Left hook to the body. Nati not happy with it. He thought it was low. It was suspicious, certainly. He does look good, McGuigan. Well, if you haven't heard too much about McGuigan so far, I think you can see why a lot of boxing experts rate him so highly. He's quick, he can hit, he's sound defensively, and he's got to be well on top here. Certainly not writing Nati off at this stage, mind you. He's been around so much. He's the former bantamweight champion of Europe. Now that punch was low. And the German referee is giving him a warning for that. He acknowledges it sportingly. But the left hook to the ribcage is one of McGuigan's specialities. Now got to watch the target area closely. Those body punches are damaging. Nati standing up to them well. Well, the cut's got no worse, and the little Italian is throwing his own leather too. But you feel that his punches lack that crispness, lack that weight that McGuigan has. Nati really moved up to featherweight from bantam in his last 2 or 3 fights, whereas McGuigan is a natural at featherweight. Good hooks going in now. Round 3. Nati coming back. McGuigan positively enjoying things, a smile on his face. End of round 3. What a good round that was for him. Crisp body punches going in there. And the crowd here in the King's Hall in Belfast, loving every minute of it. Must have taken the first 3 rounds, surely. Well on top at this stage. And of course, McGuigan, ambitious beyond the European title. Ranked at the moment 17th by the World Boxing Council. Let's see what's happened in the other corner to that eye. It's got no worse. Horneman just applying a bit more Vaseline to it, and it stood up to the pressure of that last 3 minutes well. Round 4 for the vacant Featherweight Championship of Europe. Barry McGuigan in the dark shorts from Belfast, from County Monaghan really, but does his training and fighting here in Belfast. Against Valerio Nati, former bantamweight champion of Europe. Boxed for a European title 9 times. Beaten only twice. Both of those European Championship bouts. Once when he lost the bantamweight title, and his last contest when he just failed against his fellow countryman Laurie Stecker to win this championship. That was a close one. Stecker relinquished the title. Marty now gritting his teeth to stand up to those punches. It's a courageous little man. Another warning from McGuigan. That's the second. One for hitting low, one for the head. McGuigan had to take that left hook. Nati not the sort of fighter to cave in. Never stops coming forward, McGuigan. Been training solidly for 7 weeks for this. That defensive work is stylish, isn't it? Appreciative crowd here, enjoying the defensive style of McGuigan as much as the attacks. That was a good right hand. Nati felt the weight of that. Another good body shot there. If anything's going to rest this championship for McGuigan, it'll be those body shots, surely. Has to take the right hand again. Nati boxing in spurts. Tends to give it a go over the last minute of each round. Try and catch the judge's eye. 2 ringside judges and the referee will score. And a little flurry from the Italian right at the end. Sporting contest so far. Nati had to really take some good body shots. Standing up at the moment, not bothering to sit down. Well, seems almost strange. Could do with the respite, I would have thought. Some boxers think that they lose a bit of momentum by sitting down. Well, I would have thought he could have done with the rest. McGuigan is taking advantage of the stool. 22 years of age, outstanding amateur. And hopeful that a win here would push him into the WBC top 10, which might put him in with a chance of a world title bid. The current world champion, WBC-wise, is Juan Laporte, New York-based Puerto Rican, who's actually just been beaten in a non-title contest and might be on the way and might be just ready for the taking. That might be looking just a little bit too far ahead for McGuigan. He's got to win this one first, at least. 5 years younger than Nati. First time the Italians boxed away from his home country, incidentally. The atmosphere here hasn't troubled him at all. Now McGuigan switching to the style of the left jab. Shoulder went in there. No doubt about that. Crowd not happy referee spotted it. Well, Nati certainly hasn't caved in. He's taken the early heavy stuff, the bombardment. A lot of fighters might have folded under that. Good right hand. Beautiful thing about watching McGuigan is that the repertoire of punches is almost complete. He looks as though he was made for the game. They had problems with him when he first turned professional, apparently. He couldn't stop training and often left his best work in the gym. They've cured that a bit. He paces it all a bit better, a bit more professionally these days. And he certainly looks sharp tonight. Occasionally that right goes in from Nati. He has to take about 10 to get it there. Nati complaining to the referee again. The eye damage hasn't troubled him. Last half minute of this round. Oh, that was a good right hand. Just when Nati was thinking he might get a little breather to follow up, in came McGuigan with the right hook to the body. McGuigan enjoying himself, no doubt about that. You can see the look in his eye. He's looking sharp, and I think the crowd here are convinced that they're going to have the new European Featherweight champion. Amongst the crowd, incidentally, is his father. And we'll talk about him in a minute after we see the action of that round and that fine right hand. Then he switched it to the body straight away. No peace for Nati. But Patsy McGuigan, Barry's father, is here. And those of you interested in the pop music world might recall that back in the 60s, that particular gentleman, Barry's father, came third in the Eurovision Song Contest for Ireland. One place ahead of him was Cliff Richard. So there's talent through the family. One can sing and one can fight. Oh, that's a useful right hand. He's got it in both hands, McGuigan. There's dynamite there. Nati still coming on, still making a contest of it. Round 6, scheduled for 12. It's been a good while since Britain produced a man capable of winning the world title at featherweight. Howard Winston, of course, was that man back in the 60s, won a version of it. Now, another warning for a low punch there. That's the second. He's going to have to watch it now, McGuigan, that. Now Nati doing some useful work. Now this is his best work so far. You can see why he's never been stopped, the Italian. Very durable. It's conceivable that he might just not have ever been hit as hard as this in his career. Having his 29th pro contest tonight, Nati. He's only won 12 by stoppage, indication that he's not a great puncher. This bout for the European title, sponsored by Smirnoff tonight. All those shots are fierce. Now this might be the end for Nati. Round 6, and he cowers away from the punch. And it's surely all over. It was the body shots that got him. Those punches went in thick and fast. The towel comes in anyway, but the referee had already decided, and Barry McGuigan becomes the 5th Northern Ireland boxer to lift a European championship. McGuigan adds the featherweight title of Europe to his British championship, and I think you'll have seen signs here tonight, as many ringsiders have, that this young man, well, he can hit and he can go all the way. Well, I'm going to go up onto the ring apron to try and catch a word with him. Well, I've got Barry with me now. Ah, Barry, wonderful win. Congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed.
Did it go as expected?
Very, very similar to what we expected. He's a very tough, very fit guy, hard and professional, and all credit goes to my manager, Mr. Eastwood, and my trainer, Eddie Shaw. They've done a marvellous job with me. I couldn't ask for better help. Fantastic.
You caught him with some terrific body punches, didn't you?
Yes, I caught him with some very good body punches. I thought the referee warned me a few times for hitting him borderline, and I tried to perfect my body punches, and they were going in at probably borderline, but I mean, they were not below the belt, and I didn't think I needed a warning, Desmond, you know.
They kind of like you here, don't they, Barry?
The crowd are absolutely fantastic, and I'd like to thank you for coming over to film me. You're a marvellous fella.
It's been delightful seeing you. You've come a long way since that Commonwealth Games gold medal, haven't you?
I certainly have, thanks to this man and this man. They've been absolutely marvellous.
And how much further do you think you can go?
Well, we want to go to the top. My manager believes I can go that far. Mr. Eastwood believes I can go that far. So does Eddie. I'm just hoping that we can achieve that finally, Desmond.
Now, do you want to have a look at the screen here? I think we can perhaps show you a little bit of the action. Have a look at this. Those shots going in thick and fast from you.
Yeah, I enjoyed that bit of he was a very tough fella, and he kept fighting inside, and he kept close to me, but I think my slipping eventually got to him, and I was in fantastic shape, as I say. I never worked as hard in my life, and thanks be to God that everything went marvellous. I'd like to thank each and every one of the crowd, and I'd like to thank you once again, Desmond, for coming over to film with me.
Well, it's a pleasure watching you, and let's hope you can go all the way. Barry, thank you very much.
Very much indeed, Desmond.
Right, so from ringside here in the King's Hall in Belfast, it's back to you, Harry, in London.
Thank you very much, Desmond. Popular man in Belfast tonight, and a marvellous win by Barry McGuigan, convincing, sound. He